966.
NEOM to house Saudi Arabia's largest studio with an industry-leading production incentive scheme. NEOM, the highly anticipated futuristic region in the northwest of Saudi Arabia by the Red Sea that is currently being developed, and ground has been broken, Richard, actually for a while, and has actually as well on the Red Sea development project, which we discussed last time. NEOM has announced the opening of NEOM Media Village and Bajdah Desert Studios. Together, the structures will be the kingdom's largest sound stages with extensive production facilities. With the opening, NEOM also formally stated that it would be offering an industry-leading 40% plus production incentive scheme for feature films, non-scripted and scripted TV, and commercials. There is also an opportunity for producers to garner a higher percentage of rebate based on their contribution to developing the industry in the region.
You know, it's interesting, and they're doing this with Alula as well. I'm just impressed. They seem to go at it holistically, nuts, soup to nuts. Basically, they're all right. Here's the sound stages, but here's also housing and any number of supporting key things, infrastructure, crew depth, technicians, this and that, construction warehouses, prop facilities, wardrobe, a backlot, all these things that would induce somebody, obviously with the financial incentives, to come and do something, and they're thinking it through. They're making it very compelling for anybody to come and just set up shop and then saying, whatever you need, you don't have to offsite it. You don't have to bring in somebody to Europe or the US unless you really insist on it. We have people we're going to create, or we have people here.
Richard, I see a 966 in-person episode in the future for us sometime in the next year. We'll use it, take advantage of these studios. We've actually never done one of these episodes in person just because it's so difficult to bring the visual media to it. I mean, but if you're, look at us. I mean, if you're trying to create content, you don't want to have to go through buying a 4K camera and different angles and all the lighting and stuff. We can do it via Zoom, but to do it in person is still the industry standard. And so, I mean, I think this is going to just prove as an incubator or a sort of fertile ground for creators and media people in Saudi Arabia to actually be doing this there. So this is really cool. So we look forward to that. Maybe episode 120. We'll go up to these Bajdah Desert Studios and line up some interviews.
I really like your reference to 4K cameras and stuff and all that, audio and all that, because we've done that, haven't we?
Yeah, we have done that. I still have that really expensive 4K camera. Don't make me give it back. I'm using it to do time lapses at my house. So, but
your kids are documented in 4K.
But we would have to get that, to make this an in-person thing. The amount of setup. I mean, regardless of the tech and stuff we'd actually need to employ, it would just be a huge hassle. So, yeah. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, this just removes that barrier to entry for people in Saudi Arabia. This just a good investment from the Saudi government, in my opinion.
Well, again, extrapolating from personal experience, who do you know was the first person to be able to fly a drone in Saudi Arabia and, for over government property and facilities?
I think the YouTube viewers now know. You're looking at them, the two guys.
Exactly.
That was a huge hassle to get.
Remember the hoops permit we had to go through for that?
Gosh, yeah. And remember when the drone was almost not allowed in, even though we had the permit, we had to wait.
Exactly.
We had to wait a long time. And I respect that because it was such new tech. People were like, what is this? But yeah, that's us. That's our big claim to fame. So definitely. Yeah, what a big leap. So yeah.